Welcome to today's video. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time you are watching this video. So today's video, I'm going to be teaching you the strategy I use. What I do is I basically trade reversal when it has gotten to its support. It's basically reverse. It's reverse. It goes down to it's retraced a little bit before it continues its momentum. Okay, continues its movement. So I recommend before you go through this video or even after watching this video, before you would understand it fully, you should already get the concept of uh, reversal, a support and resistance. Especially if you're watching this video, then there's a high tendency you're in my signal community, my trading community, and I recommended that everyone goes through the candlestick bible because it's like a good foundation, especially for those who wants to know more about the candlesticks and the rest. So um let me just draw a little support and resistance here for those who might not have full idea, but let me just show. Okay, so let me make this shorter. So now let me draw, and we're going to be using 1 minute. 1 minute tend to work better for me. 1 minute tend to work better for me. Here's yeah, I'd call here. Well, why is it not working? Here was supposed to be the um support. Here was supposed to be the support. And let me draw another stuff. Here is supposed to be uh according to what I'm saying, here is supposed to be here around here is supposed to be the uh this is not what I'm supposed to teach, but let me just teach it for some persons. Here is supposed to be the resistance, and this green one is supposed to be this one is supposed to be the support. So with that, we notice that when um the price gets close to this support, it tends to retrace. Okay, so if I was in this market, I would have waited for the candle to get to this point, then I put up. But before that, before I put that up, I would sorry for that. I would like before I put buy that up, I would wait for it to show like two candles before, like one, this green candle first, this green one, two. Once I see that two candles go that direction, then I enter the market. So imagine I traded this going up, that's buy. I would have won at gear one. Okay, so I would have been out of the market. So most times it worked this way. And also look at the reverser. Look at the reverse here. Look at the reverse here. Yeah. So after I got to, let me try to hide this. How did I hide that? Hmm. Sorry, try to hide this. Oh, okay, yeah, something like this. I need it like this. If you notice, it went up. This is like a downtrend. It got here, go, got here, which I would imagine to be the support. So what I'll wait for a retracement. So if you now look here, you notice it did one red, two red, then I would have entered here and it would have been a profit. Okay, so now this is just introduction of the whole thing. Okay, this is just an introduction of the whole strategy. Now let me go look for a candlestick that a candle a trade that I will go into. And I don't like doing buy market. I like trading only shorts, like sell market. Maybe it's because of I started trading with magic and it always only sells. Okay, so now let's go and search for that market. And before you take a trade, you have to look at who is in control of the market. That's another thing. Who is in control of the market? Okay, this trade looks like it's going to go down anytime soon. Okay, but then I'll have to be patient. Normally you have to be patient with the market. You have to be patient with the market. Look at the same thing. Look at this same thing. um look at this Look at it. It's here and it's battling. So we will keep looking at it and see if it's going to. It has already formed some red already, but it's still struggling here. So I cannot take this trade here. It's kind of risky, but I know it's going to fall with time. Okay, so let's still monitor the market and we watch here. It's an uptrend. It's basically an uptrend. It's going up. That's like the movement of the markets is basically an uptrend market. Okay, so let's wait for it to fall and then we enter. Let me pause this video so it would not be too long, but it will still be the same trade I'm going to take. Okay, and I just remembered something now. Another thing you have to notice that once it breaks through this support, there's a high chance of it going further than this, like going up, like breaking through, doing a very mad pump. Okay, so most times I use bigger time frame to look at it before I go down to the like a lower time frame. Now let's check from 30 minutes. According to 30 minutes, it's retracing to hit this is the support. If you're looking at 30 minutes time frame, this is the support. So this is the resistance rather if you're looking at 30 minutes time frame. But let's look at 15 minutes, almost the same. Where is they can't this isn't even showing again. mm, let me try to bring it back. Why is it not showing? Let's go. 15 minutes. 15 minutes, there's still somewhere it's going to, and 10 minutes is also going up. This thing is supposed to retrace sharp, but you see they are looking for a support to hit. So why am I mistaken there? A resistance. So that's what I basically trade, but I feel it's not the perfect market for us, so we are going to leave this market and check another one. I'm not taking any trade yet because the candles I'm seeing are not encouraging. Let me use that word. So let's check in on the market. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. If not, I would have just waited for any signal and then enter, and then I'll show you only my wins. But if you look at the wins here, these are what I've tried today. You see, something like this. So I'm testing it out before I try it out. Now this one looks very promising. It seems to be retracing. Once it hits this support, once it hits this resistance rather, once it hits this resistance and start retracing, that's when we enter the market. So let me pause the market, let me pause the video and watch it if it's going to retrace. Okay, so this is the same trade. Looking at the first candle has formed red, the second candle is forming, and if it ends as a red, then I would trade. So what's this network? 5 4 3 2 1. So I go down. So I increase my font in case to Gale. Okay, I pray it enters. Okay, that's trying to Gale. So let's keep watching. Let's keep watching. I think I'm going to fast forward here in the main video. So I just Galed. This is my Gale one. Hey, I don't fear. I don't feel. I hope this is not false breakout. Let's watch it though. Let me try to expand the screen and see it clearly. I know one here say, wow, wow, why are you doing this to me? Why are you playing with my emotions? Will that be a win or a loss? It's supposed to be a win, oh. It did not show anything. Let me see. Was it a win? Okay, it was a win. But I don't like this win because it was a close call. I don't like this win, but you get the concept of how it works, right? You get the concept. Let me look for another pair, and if you see that Gale, there's a possibility this Gale 2 would enter 2 because it's supposed to go down. You're saying it's supposed to go down until it hits this. This is just what I trade. This is my own strategy until it hits this what do they call it? This support down. Oh, I mistakenly placed trade. Okay, thank God this demo. So yeah, this is it until it hits here. So let me cancel this. Cancel this. You see, this Gale 2 was. Are you serious? I swear, I just say Gale 2 is also a profitable. It wasn't, but I don't like this win. Let me look for another 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 pair, another trade. Let me pause it and search for another pair. Okay, this is another pair I saw, AUD card. So now I have to wait for it to make at least two red candles, and then I enter the trade because there's a lot of I think my friends to call it fair value gap or something. There's a lot of distance to be covered here. See this green? Most times the red comes back to cover it. So I would wait for like two red candles before I take this trade. And this will be the last one for this video. And after that, I will now create a video on how I look at Magic's signal, how I take or ignore his signals. So let's this keep going. I have to pause this video to make sure that the video is not too long. So pardon that. Okay, due to network issues, I missed the trade I was supposed to enter. I was supposed to enter the other third red candle due to the analysis because after two red candles, you enter a trade. But network. And one thing I discovered with trading is patience. You see that I spent how many minutes watching the market. So that's what you have to do. You don't have to jump into every setup. You have to watch the market first and then go into it. Okay, go into it. So let me see. I think I'm still early. Let me check. I think I'm still early. But I could still go into the market. I spray is not retracing already. Because if you miss it, you've missed it. If you miss it, you've missed it. Let me take the chances. Because there's not still there's the reason I took this chance is because there's still some gap here. Okay, so we don't know whether it's come to clear those gap. So let's see, watching it. Increase this. So, so I get one. Yo, I think I entered out of emotions here because I missed when I'm supposed to enter. If it doesn't enter, then I'll do just one more video and then stop. But I believe you've grasped the concept of the strategy. And we'll all keep learning. Don't enter based on emotion. Since I missed when I'm supposed to enter here, I just used emotions to enter this one. Oh, yo, this is a long one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the last gill, and it's going to be a loss if it doesn't work here. It was a loss, but I will decide to leave it in this video so you know that yes, I also lose. Let it not be like I always get win, 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 and so on. So I'll look for one last pair, and then I end the video. Yeah, I want to delete it, but like some people feel the strategy is bulletproof. No, but you could still make mistakes. The market is still green. Let's check for another pair, another pair, another pair. And if you can, trade more of Trade, okay, this thing has reached its support and is going to reverse. If you can, trade um trade normal pairs, not OTC pairs, if you can. Okay, because normal pairs are the real market movements, while OTC pairs are just the ones that the broker created. Okay, so that's it. Let me see this. If it's if it goes as planned, then it's supposed to reverse from here. But checking. Have there been? Nah, I'm not comfortable with this trade. Let me check another one. Okay, I'll just pause the video. Oh, this one has already started moving. No, yep, this one is a good one. Let's go into it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I hope you no shame me. Oh. I hope you no shame me. But this is like a perfect example. It's made its pump and it's like retracing to cover up that stuff. Um, I hope it enters. Yo, okay. Let's still keep high hopes. But this is the concept. But you have to be calm. I think the reason why I'm like making these mistakes, especially, is because I'm screen recording. I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to look at the candle and everything. But when I calm down, I rarely get a loss. I rarely get a loss. So that's it. 3, 2, 1. This is it. I have to pause this video. I'll play it back. Okay, let's see. It seems like it's following our analysis, but you get the point. Once it does a lot of highs, okay, once it gets a lot of highs, once it get a lot of highs, and then does hit its support, it tends to reverse, and it's only this reversal that I trade. That is the concept of the trade. And please do not trade under pressure. Do not trade when you're not in a comfortable environment. If not, you're going to lose your money. So me trying to show my screen and talk and everything was one thing that made me lose that one. But no excuses. Trades and losses are almost inevitable. If you check my streak here, it was supposed to be win, 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 win. But then this one was at gear one. Uh, this one I mistakenly got it, but now I see the losses because I was under that pressure. This one won at gear one. So that's the strategy. So I won at gear one. This was the only loss we encountered today. But this is like, if you're a newbie, this is what you're going to do. With time, I'll be creating better videos. But use the same strategy for Magic Trader. If he sends a signal, and all you have to do, go to 30 minutes time frame, check it. If it says down, does this stuff look like it's going down? I don't think so, at least from here. Then you check another one, 15 minutes. 15 minutes, okay, 15 minutes is going down. So there's a possibility it's going down. Then check 10 minutes. Check the support and resistance. 10 minutes, check the support and resistance. And then, I know the time is very short, maybe 2 minutes, but check the support and resistance. And then know if it's very close to its support. I rarely take trades like that. And if it's also close to its resistance, I rarely take trades like that. And then you check in 5 minutes too. Okay, something like this. There's a high chance to still go down. And then if he drops something in a market like this, a market that look like this, they call it the chubby market. A market like this is more like a gamble because you don't really know if it's going up or going down. What I usually do is I look at the candles. I look at the if you see that there are two green candles here, two green candles, okay, two green candles, and then there's red. I'll check. Is there any three candles back to back, which we have seen one, just one year in a while. So if he does sell, I'll check how many candles have already been formed that is green. Now you see one candle. Let me see. Let me try to show this thing with an arrow. Now we see there's one candle, there's two candle, then there's a red. There's one candle, there's two candle, then there's a red. Okay, there's one candle, there's two candle, there's three candle, which is an exception. But mostly, if I see something like this, then I can think of taking it. But normally, I won't trade a choppy market. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Practice this with your demo. I always, as I said, it's only reversal that I trade. You check if it has gotten to its resistance, check if it's far enough from its support, and then make sure you see like two red candles because it's only sell I do, that's down. Make sure there's only the candle is just pointing down. Okay, uh what am I saying? Make sure the two red candles have been formed before you take your trade. That's what I do. Although it's not 100% efficient, but it helps me make progress and also escape some trades. There are some trades that magic trader post that I don't take, and maybe you guys will take it and lose, which is scary too. So I want everyone to be on the winning side. That's why I'm doing my research, and I will still keep learning, getting better resources, better mentor. So I would get the best and also deliver the best for you guys. Do well to practicalize with your demo before you go to your real account. Please practicalize with demo for at least a month before you think of your real account. And I also learn to use indicators so that I could show you some indicators to use if it's necessary. Thank you very much.